When you think of Brickell, it's easy to just picture the neighborhood as Miami's financial district. But over the last few years, that's completely changed. Luxury towers like St. Regis, Baccarat, 888 Brickell by Dolce & Gabbana, and the residences at Mandarin Oriental are reshaping the skyline. Brickell now offers a lifestyle that rivals the best urban coastal neighborhoods in the country and possibly in the world, having become one of the most exciting places to live, work, and play in all of Miami and South Florida. Let me show you why. I'm Sep Niakan, founder of Blackbook Properties and CondoBlackbook.com, and we were just honored as Florida's best boutique luxury brokerage, a recognition that reflects the trust of our clients and the depth of our market expertise we bring to Miami's high-end real estate. If you're considering a move or an investment in Brickell, one of the city's most refined and strategically positioned neighborhoods, you're in the right place. We're here today to bring a sharp, updated lens to Brickell for you. We've done a lot of videos on the neighborhood, but with lots of new restaurants and a number of developments coming to the area, it's time for a refresh. Or in the words of the late DMX, it ain't what you heard, it's what you're hearing. Let's take a closer look at what's on the horizon. Let's take a closer look at what's on the horizon for Brickell, and if this neighborhood, which continues to attract sophisticated buyers from around the world, could be right for you too. But first, subscribe if you don't already get our latest content every week, and I promise you, you won't regret it. Brickell isn't just Miami's financial core, it's Miami's pace setter, its urban heartbeat. Sure, it's home to international banking institutions, consulates, corporate headquarters, and investment firms. But it's also a very dynamic coastal neighborhood that is alive in every sense. And it's one of the most convenient, walkable neighborhoods in all of South Florida. So let's dive into the most important aspect of living in Brickell. What's your lifestyle truly going to look and feel like? Located just south of downtown Miami and north of Coconut Grove, Brickell's prime location means you have options for everything. Not only do you have tons of shopping and restaurants, both go-to places and world-renowned ones, all around you, but you're also just minutes away from all the other hotspots that make Miami such an exciting place to live. Wynwood's art scene? You got it. The beach? Yes. Your gate at the Miami International Airport? Not too far away. All within a short ride. And of course, you've got some incredible options for waterfront condos all along the Brickell coast. But there are a few sections of Brickell I want to take you through to give you a lay of the land of how it's kind of broken up. Central Brickell is what most people think of when they think of Brickell. It's the neighborhood's high-octane core, dense, vertical, and always on. Central Brickell extends from the Miami River on the north down to Southeast 15th Road on the south, through the Metro Rail on the west, and of course, the Biscayne Bay on the east. Here, you will find the best shopping, nightlife, high-end restaurants, and events that Brickell has to offer. South Brickell runs from Southeast 15th Street down to the Rickenbacker Causeway toll, which is the start of the massive bridge that takes you to Key Biscayne. The tempo here downshifts. It's quieter, leafier, and the condos that line Biscayne Bay are some of the most iconic in all of Miami. Think Miami Vice, with new luxurious options mixed in and with a mix of older, mid-market, and luxury buildings as well. Recently, West Brickell has come to life with the addition of several new pre-construction projects announced, including Mercedes-Benz Places, revealed last year, and Rosa Sky, one of Miami's favorite rooftop bars. Set just west of the Metro Rail around Southwest 1st Avenue to about I-95, and then from the Miami River up north down south to 15th Street at the south end. West Brickell is really rounding out this complete neighborhood of Brickell. So if you're living in this area, you've got easy access to all of Brickell, plus all the monthly events happening, especially now that the Underline has been completed and is right there on the eastern border of West Brickell. My buddy Elvis likes to play some great pickup games of basketball right there under the Underline, and I, on the other hand, have no game at all. I stick to racket sports. And finally, we have Brickell Key. A 44-acre guard-gated island, Brickell Key is almost entirely composed of a nostalgic late 80s, early 90s skyline with a couple buildings built in the early 2000s as well. Although it's about to get one of the most luxurious condo towers in all of Miami, the Mandarin Oriental Residences Miami, and a new hotel adjacent to it as well. There's also a mile-long walking or jogging path, or yogging as Will Ferrell would say.
It might be a soft J, I'm not sure, but apparently you just run.
Around the perimeter of this man-made enclave that is available to the public, and that's a favorite of everyone living in Brickell. While all of these Brickell sub-neighborhoods can be quite different, we have to note how close and connected they really are. Living anywhere in Brickell will give you quick and easy and often walkable access to the other sub-neighborhoods. And you'll easily be able to enjoy all the lifestyle benefits of Brickell no matter which of these sub-neighborhoods you choose. Brickell's Miami's urban core. So when it comes to shopping, dining, whatever you want, you have everything you need at your doorstep. At Brickell City Center, high fashion, high dining, and high design share the same square mile. Shop at Saks Fifth Avenue, Apple and Sandro, buy gifts at Joe Malone and Santa Maria Novella, get your basics at Zara and H&M, grab a brunch at the Henry or Casa Tua Cucina, play at Putt Shack, or take your chance at an escape room, and that's just one block. When the sun goes down, Brickell's nightlife scene heats up, and I go to bed. Brickell offers everything from chic rooftop bars to laid-back lounges, all within walking distance and no designated driver needed. I recently had a conversation with my agents Jessica and Evan that live in Brickell and have for some time, and we honed in on our group of favorites. We have Paperfish for amazing sushi, and Claudie for exquisite French. Our clients also love Delilah on Brickell Key for delicious seafood and American fare. And of course, you have absolute classic here like Cipriani's, Dirty French, and Zuma just over the Brickell Bridge in Epic. Seriously though, there are so many restaurants and cafes to choose from. It would take an entire video to go over all the good ones depending on your mood. So let's keep going for now. For culture, arts, and entertainment, you mostly leave Brickell and head across the Brickell Bridge to downtown Miami, where you can enjoy year-round culture events, from performances at the nearby Perez Art Museum, PAM, to heat games and concerts at the Casella Center, and of course, events at Bayfront Park. Despite being one of the busiest neighborhoods in Miami, Brickell offers a decent amount of green space. But honestly, it's not a lot if you're a real nature lover, except for, of course, lots of waterfront. There's Alice Wainwright Park, which is big enough to serve as a real escape if you need it, and Simpson Park. There's also One Southside Park, a development with a park component in West Brickell. It'll be an entire city block to escape, relax, and play with water features, reflecting pools, a dog run, a children's playground, and basketball and padel court. There's also the Underline, of course, and there are several smaller parks perfect for an evening dog walk or jog. You will feel the quaintness more in South Brickell than anywhere else, with a street lined with banyan trees, which are gorgeous, and the beautiful waterfront condo options with pretty generous lots and landscaping. You can of course enjoy the outdoors with access to walking and biking trails, plus a ton of waterfront parks just minutes from your door, just outside of Brickell, including the best biking trails straight down Rickenbacker Causeway from Brickell all the way to the end of Key Biscayne. Brickell is one of the most walkable neighborhoods in Miami. You'll get anywhere you want to go on foot, or you can get there faster on the Metro Mover, which is a free, elevated, automated public transit system that connects you to everything, and you will rarely miss your car. But prepare that car traffic, if you're taking one, will get heavy during peak hours, especially if you're trying to get in or out of Brickell, especially near the Brickell Bridge and going west on 7th Street, which takes commuters to I-95. But if you're living here, chances are you'll be heading without your car to meet with friends after work, or walk into a workout at Equinox or a specialized gym or yoga studio. This is when Brickell's location pays off, when you live, work, and play all in the same neighborhood. And if you're looking to head out of the neighborhood, so long as you're not traveling during rush hour, you're about a 10-minute drive to Coconut Grove, 10 minutes from downtown, and about 10 to 30 minutes to a beach, depending on where in Brickell you live and which beach you want to get to. And importantly, also about 25 to 30 minutes to the Miami International Airport. Okay, so we've talked a little bit about the lifestyle here. Now let's talk about why Brickell is the place to be right now in terms of awesome condo options. Over the last few years, this neighborhood has undergone a substantial transformation. With luxury developments popping up left and right, Brickell is more than just an address. It's becoming a statement for people and companies around the world. From the luxurious Baccarat residences to the couture 888 Brickell by Dolce & Gabbana, these projects are redefining the skyline, and with it, the standard of urban living in Miami. Add to that the upcoming St. Regis Residences Miami, Cipriani Residences, and 1428 Brickell, the already mentioned Mercedes-Benz Places, plus at least a half a dozen boutique condos and investment-driven short-term rental condos. And what's happening here is not just a boom, it's a city maturing into a new era of sophistication, variety, and culture. And what that means is there's a lot more living options on the way. From glass-clad penthouses to very smartly designed one-bedrooms, Brickell offers a wide variety of options and price points for renters, buyers, and investors. Cost of living here is slightly higher than nearby downtown, but overall typical ranges are around $400 to $700 a square foot for existing properties, depending on the size and building, of course. And higher end buildings here will average around $850 to $950 a square foot, but of course do go all the way to a couple $3,000 per square foot as well. But at any of these prices, you're paying for convenience, access, luxury, and the Miami lifestyle. Because it's the most dense neighborhood, you have a lot of variety, and of course this area also allows for short-term rentals. Whether you're looking for a luxury condo with expansive balconies and panoramic water views, or a boutique unit ideal for short-term investing, you will have options here. Brickell may not be known for being a family-convenient neighborhood, but it's increasingly drawing families in both schools and larger condo options. There are excellent schools right in Brickell, plus also nearby, including public, charter, and private. If you're a family thinking about moving here, the educational landscape here is broader than you might expect. As a parent of 2 young children myself, I get how much of a factor this can be in your decision making, so if schools are an important consideration for you, just give us a call and we'll provide firsthand insights and a tailored list of top nearby schools to help you make an informed decision. Now let's talk about who should not live in Brickell. If you know me, I don't like to pull punches. Actually, I don't like to fight because I would lose, unless of course we're talking about negotiations. But Brickell isn't for everyone. If you're looking for backyards, slower days, less vertical living, not living in a high-rise, and a bit more breathing room and green space, you might want to consider somewhere like Coconut Grove or Coral Gables. They're less dense, more like mid-rises type buildings, and in these 2 neighborhoods, you're just adjacent to Brickell and not too far away if you need to commute. You may even consider Edgewater or downtown if you want to stick to more of an urban feel than Coral Gables, Coconut Grove. They still are urban but have larger park areas. And you know, sometimes it's easier to understand a neighborhood relative to other options, right? So people choose Edgewater or downtown if they want better priced waterfront condo options. If they want less density, they often go for Edgewater or south to Coconut Grove, with the Grove being the winner on that front by a long shot. But it's also the most expensive. If they want the most restaurants and shopping, there's nothing that compares to Brickell, although the Grove has a really, truly excellent selection of restaurant options and a great atmosphere. If you want more greenery, you may be attracted to Edgewater and the Grove, and if you want more arts and entertainment within walking distance, plus the most transportation options, then you may want to be in downtown Miami. And of course, if you're looking for a beach, then you gotta go to one of the beach neighborhoods, duh. We have videos on all the beach neighborhoods, South Beach, South of 5th, Mid Beach, Key Biscayne, North Beach, Surfside, Bal Harbor, the whole bit here in our channel as well. Or heck, make it simple for yourself, just call us and we will give you a solid rundown of where to look. To sum up, what most people love and hate about Brickell is there are tons of food options and nightlife and insanely awesome walkability, but car traffic ain't great and it's a real stinker when the bridge goes up. All of that said, Brickell offers a little something of all of the best of Miami. It's urban, dynamic, and full of life, with high rises, high standards, and if you're investing, often solid returns. It's a place of compelling contradictions, fast-paced but livable, vertical but grounded, luxe but local. And if that sounds like your kind of paradox, let's talk. Thanks for watching. And be sure to subscribe for more insider content on Miami real estate and follow us on social media for the latest updates. And also check out all the latest condo availability on condoblackbook.com. Have a great day.